Alright, back to adventure. You know that UGPS station right outside? I hear it's going to be removed soon. All of them, in fact. You might think it's because letters are going out of style, but nah. The company is just switching up their business model. Direct delivery to citizens' mailboxes from now on. Convenient, but kinda bittersweet. I enjoyed my daily walks to the old station. At least this means everyone keeps their job. That's good news. This guy made me want to move my cursor out of the way. But I was like, oh wait, the cursor's already out of the way. I'm usually a chill dude, but today has not been my day, let me tell you. First, the attendant needs my name so she can save me a room. Mr. Cursor, I reply. She steps back and goes, like some kind of warlock? I said, what? Warlock? With visible confusion. I like to roll that 10-sided die as much as the next guy, but no, I'm Mr. Cursor. Turns out she thought I said cursor, like I was gonna hex the joint. Really didn't need her input on my iconic name, but whatever. So then I walk over to the elevator to head back to new home. It's busy, so I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and literally 3 hours pass. Next thing I know, the elevator opens, but oops, Mr. Cursor has a tendency to time out and fall asleep every 5 minutes. So I missed my one chance! And now I'm stuck here, and I don't know when I'll ever get... Go home! Hello and welcome to UG Apartments, the leading establishment where your stay is temporary and unaffordable. I am the handlord of this complex. Please do not say you find it quite simple. You will be kicked out. How may I be of service? Castle? Of course! To reach new home, you'll want to take that elevator on my left. Not left as in my appearance, left as in the direction, you get it? Ahem. Of course, with the core being under maintenance, it is the only way to reach the city. Heavy traffic is expected. Oh, hold on a second. I think I recognize you. Yeah, it's the Hat. A blue feathered monster came in here and asked if I would tell you to go to the roof. She wanted to meet you on the roof, is what she said exactly. All I ask is, please do not do anything illegal on the premises. Ah, okay. Core currently under maintenance. Please do not climb over the velvet rope. Oh, is the chewing the ficus guy here? Blub blub. I apologize, but we're all out of reservations tonight. A large party of ghosts are here and the kitchen doesn't know how to make ghost food. Please come back in a few days, please. It's these guys again. What's up? You enjoying the tune we're currently banging out? Hope you are, cause it's the only one we're playing tonight. No request this time, sorry kid. I'm starting to think my date stood me up. I've been waiting here for 3 hours. The date is tomorrow night, but would it hurt to show up a little early? The silverware is getting cold. You notice a ranking sheet on the board. Winners of the Actually Magma Smoothly Challenge. Pyro, fastest time. Grillby, calm and collected. Cinderhead, struggled but finished strong. Heath's something, we forgot who this was. Starlo, was only trying to impress someone. Fuku Fire, most enthusiasm. No Cone, transported to a hospital, we might be in legal trouble. Your destination, yeah. A potted plant. You notice a schedule of upcoming acts on the board. The name Metaton appears many, many times. Ah, rain. Beautiful droplets from the sky. What produces rain? Is it magic, I wonder? Grandma always said that rain is a manifestation of the underground's heartache. When monsters travel to waterfall to wish their worries away, those feelings are sucked up into the air and poured out across the land. From old sorrows come new life in the soil below. If that's the case, some sad monster must have stood in this corner for a long time. The ruler of the underground. Yeah, the ficus guy isn't here. This has got to be the best restaurant in the underground, seriously. You can't beat the food, the service, the atmosphere. Something has always puzzled me, though. Where's the kitchen? Yes, hello? Is that mail whale with my package? Skip the rhyming and leave it at the door, please. Who's there? I'm in the middle of robbing this nice apartment. Come back when I've escaped. I know, I'm being evicted. Slide the notice under the door and I'll add it to the scrapbook. You resist the odd temptation to taste the mop water. Currently on break, admiring a hard day's work. Oh, I guess it ends there. Caution, slippery when wet. Caution, slippery when dry. This section of tiling lacks friction and we do not know how to fix it. Oh wait, one last place I haven't checked yet. Welcome to Bits and Bytes. Buy something, will ya? What's on your mind? Mr. Fluffy Buns is the shining beacon of our nation. One of the main reasons we're so close to breaking the barrier and moving back up to the surface. Yeah, he's great at sticking it to the humans. Hey now, Asgore carries a huge weight on his shoulders, you know. Having to deal with all the unpleasantries that come with harvesting human souls isn't a fun job. Handles it like a champ, though. I wouldn't choose anyone else to lead us into a brighter future. Geez, if you like him so much, why don't you marry the guy? Oh, you know I would if I could. It is a stretch of land which happens to be hot. Done, area explained. Ah, you're doing a disservice to the rich history HOTLAND has to offer. It's got rich history, alright. Costs a fortune to build the place. But for good reason. There are many impressive landmarks here, like the lab, the spider house, UG apartments, elevators 1 through 7, conveyor belts, rocks. It is a stretch of land which happens to be hot. Yep. The lab is located a good distance away from here on level 1. It's where the brilliant Dr. Alphys conducts important work for the king. I have a theory that some of the weird food in the underground stems from experiments gone awry in that building. Oh yeah? Like what? Ever heard of a thing called instant noodles? It's a frickin' square that turns into edible worms when put in water. Science gone wrong. Poison has to be. I've heard it's delicious. Have you tried it? Of course I have. I ain't afraid of death. Sometimes I wish you were. Anyway, reaching the lab has been a pain lately. A lot of traffic, almost like something's in the air. Something new. You think? Not much has changed around here in ages. Trust me, I've lived through it all. You have? Buttons? How old are you? I've seen war, Bits. Huh? Whoa! Whoa, hey! Wind me up, Bits! Wind me up right now! Excuse me, patron, but Buttons doesn't appreciate that word. It's not considered very nice where he comes from. Take your filthy mouth to the dump where it belongs, or I'll shut you up right here. And now, you expressionless infant. Now, Buttons, we talked about this. Finish the phrase, we don't punch who hath punched. I know. We're working on Buttons' anger management. It's a slow process, but I think he'll get it sooner or later. I don't see what's so wrong with unleashing rage upon my enemies. I honestly don't. It's simple. Being kind to others leads to more profits in the shop. Maybe I could try a little harder. You're right. Toriel? Oh, that's a rather sensitive subject. I don't really know. Toriel divorced the king. Hilarious. Buttons, the disrespect. If the man's not right, the man's not right. No, you're such a handful. Am I right? Get it? Stop speaking. Sorry. Honestly, I don't know much about the former queen. Her whereabouts, how she's doing, all a mystery. Of course, it isn't any of my business anyway, so I haven't properly looked into it. I've seen your stash of gossip magazines. Don't lie to the customer. I mean, one gets curious, of course. That's all, really. Hey, I love reading them as much as you do. Stuff is spicy. Right? To be a flyer on the wall during Yeah, I do wish Toriel the best. I'm sure she's made a fine life for herself. Yeah, Deltarune patch. I don't have enough money for it. It's for your time. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. The swimming pool of champions. Nothing but eviction notices. You find a discarded hot dog in the trash can. Take it. You got a hot dog. Nothing but recalled gift shop products. You discover some monster candy in the trash can. It's butterscotch flavored. Take it. You got monster candy. There's a note on the door. Stranger, please stop eating the cat food I leave out. It's for a stray who's stuck in here with us, not for monsters. Thank you. Garbage day, Monday. If you can't reach the dump, throw all trash bags off the cliff south of here. The lava below should do the job. Who knows what might happen from this point forward? Continue? Yeah, continue. You made it! Great! What a view. That large facility in front of us is the core. The main source of power for the underground. Behind that is new home, the capital city. I asked around and was told Ceroba and Starlo headed there. Guess she ran the opposite way of the lab to juke her pursuer? The two couldn't have gone far. I'm positive we'll find them. We'll... Phew, it's all setting in now. This is like super intimidating, right? Not just me. I don't know when I'll get another chance, so I'll say it now. You are a kind soul, one of the best I've met. Left and right, you've been beaten and bruised, but you stay vigilant. You diffuse situations and mend relationships. A far cry from what I was taught growing up. Royal Guards are told ad nauseum that humans are the enemy. I only ever heard of stories of war and our underground imprisonment, but you're different. If you could change my mind on humans, I know you can Asgores. After we defuse the Ceroba situation, we'll march right up to that castle, you and me. And then, you'll be on your way. Or she said, well, don't worry about me. When monster kind is freed, we'll meet again on the surface. By then, you might all be all grown up. Wouldn't that be funny? Point is, I'm glad you hopped on my raft. Okay, we need to get moving. That way, West New Home. The elevator downstairs should take us straight there. After that, I'm not sure. I'd call for backup in a scenario like this, but we're on our own. Outlaws. So, partner in crime, you ready? Let's stop Ceroba. After you. There's no more time to waste. We've got this. I can't run. Oh, there we go. Now, Charles, I know you've had a long day, but if the dishes in the sink aren't done, we can't eat dinner. Can't a guy catch a break? They put me in doc review all afternoon. I can barely move my fingers, let alone lather them in your weird soap. Don't even think about heating up a TV dinner instead. Those do not have the nutrition my hubby needs to get big and strong. What's up with that anyway? What's wrong with soap from the store? I can't even pronounce half the ingredients on that bottle by the sink. Yuka. Nope, I can't do it. I just can't. Oh my, we've been quarreling so long, it's way past dinner time now. I suppose we'll have to invent a fourth meal of the day. Schminner. Oh, I love the sound of that already. Schminner time. Are we even at the right station? Darn it all, I think we took the wrong elevator. See what happens when I'm stressed? I knew we should have moved to HOTLAND, should have trusted my gut. This wouldn't have happened with their respectable elevator system. I ought to go into entrepreneurship, don't you think, Charles? I'll invent many useful things, like a new attitude for you. Yeah, I know there's a map over there, but I'm too angry to improve our situation. I ought to go into... Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same dialogue. That was fun while it lasted. It is rather late, isn't it? Narrows down the locations they could have gone, at least. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a road. I thought it was a river. Yeah, that looks more like a river. Oh, wait, no, it's a keep. Oh no, I'm closed! Come back bright and early for a scoop of ice cream. I see them! This way! Oh, she didn't shout that. Ceroba looks distressed. I'm sure we can negotiate her down from this, but worst comes to worst, we might have to retreat. Tactically, of course. Let's listen in. Just leave me to my own devices, Star. Ceroba, I don't know what you're saying. Please calm down. I must go to the lab. It's where Kanako is being kept. I have to get there by any means necessary. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Don't get in my way. Or what? You'll kill me? Oh, hey! Clover and we watched the tapes. You need to let this go. If not, why are you here, Clover? You're supposed to be back home. No, thank you for finding me. Makes things easier. If I were you two, I'd leave Clover here and forget about this. It might not make sense to you, but it's for the best. Cut the self-righteous act, will you? Just stop it. We can turn this around, Ceroba. You said it yourself that Kanako is alive. Let's just find her and go back to our normal happy life. Happy life? That's rich. I lied about Kanako, Star. I had to. What? Falling down is practically a death sentence. Unless a miracle takes place at the lab, there's no hope for her. I'm trying to make the best of what I can, okay? This is all I know to do at this point. Kanako is a boss monster. She's the key to finishing Chujin's work. This is his legacy, his plan for the future. Monster kind's only hope for survival. Don't you speak for him? You've seen the tapes, right? Do you honestly think this is what he wanted? Kanako wasn't supposed to be a factor in this. If he were here, the Chujin I know... The Chujin you knew. You knew nothing of him. No, Martlet's right. We might have some different views, but Chujin was kind to everyone. And I know you are as well. It's just that right now, I don't understand you. When I fought Clover, I was reckless. But when you want their soul, it's for the best. Not only Clover's, but the soul of your... Shut up! You think I don't know how far gone I am? And where's this high horse coming from? Sounds to me like we're in this pit together. Ceroba, please. Just get out of here and let me finish what I started. You can't have Clover. We are going to Asgore, and that's that. Don't you dare. Martlet, grab Clover. I'll keep Ceroba at bay. Go, now! Son of a... Clover. I'm sorry for what I've done. I almost wish you never showed up in the Wild East. Maybe then I could have continued to bury my sorrows in the saloon. But now, I must follow through with my mission. I've somehow grown to respect the hell out of you, but... Jesus, Ceroba, language! At the end of the day, you're naive. There's so much you don't understand about monsters. What did you think you jumped down here and find them? 5 humans living out their lives, unharmed? That isn't how it works. I'm guessing you discovered that truth, right? Then what? What's your and Martlet's plan to storm Asgor's castle? For revenge? Or was it simply to plead for a free ticket back to the surface? He only needs 2 more souls to shatter the barrier. Wouldn't hesitate for a second to make that one. But who am I to criticize how he carries out business? Here I am about to do the very same thing. I am a hypocrite. A liar, sure. But at least I, with Chujin's guidance, can save countless monsters' lives. These 2 couldn't understand that. And Asgore? Asgore is a coward. Didn't believe in my husband at all. He thinks problems will just disappear if he closes the curtains. I long for freedom as much as anyone, but he doesn't consider what will happen once he gets his souls. Everyone else, too. They all believe victory will come easy, but the humans I've heard of, they are powerful, ruthless. As soon as we try to leave, they will stuff us right back into this hellhole. Ceroba. Okay, whatever. She's in a mood. They want our misery to fester until we give up and die out. I'm no better than Asgore on a scale of morality, I'm sure of it. But what I am is proactive. Monster kind is worth protecting, so I will see that it is done. Truthfully, I have nothing left in life, so I've made peace with throwing it away. You'll fight back, but you can't forever. Goodbye. Oh. Shoot. Well, we're off to a great start. Actually, I haven't done any of this stuff yet. A legacy not to be forgotten. Never been a big fan of those scatter attacks. Yeah, I didn't think having the cake would change Ceroba's mind. You try to talk to Ceroba, but her attention is impenetrable. Oh man, how am I supposed to dodge that? You take a breath. The world seems to slow, but only for a moment. You look up at Ceroba, enraged by what she's done. Okay, none of the acts actually do anything. You know, the funny thing is, so far this might take more attempts than any other final boss I've faced so far. Assuming this is the final Though I imagine any fight against Asgore isn't gonna go anywhere. How am I supposed to dodge that attack? At least her attacks seem to follow a predictable pattern. For the most part. Petals everywhere. Okay. I actually think I know how to dodge this attack. This next attack. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's try this again. This is gonna give me so much trouble. Wow, I dodged it. I don't know how I did that. Why? Why not? Oh, great. Yeah, okay. Okay. Why? Oh wait, I've dodged this one already. Yeah. Why won't you die? Oh. Well, that was annoying. 9.8 meters. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Why, oh, did I ever leave Ohio? If I don't succeed, it's over. Oh. Typical. Yeah, I believe this is where I last screwed up. Yeah. And it's where I screwed up this time. Alright, I have more HP this time. And I still got hurt. Oh. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to dodge that? Well, if it works, it works. Ten turns and you're already... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. So it's come to this. My last resort. For Chujin. For Kanako. For the future of monster kind. So am I still going to be at like 0.00001% or Yeah, okay. Now, do I restart from the beginning, or do I start from the second phase? Okay, good, I start from the second phase. Yeah, I should probably focus on dodging instead of shooting all the time. So much for not being easily taking. So much for not easily falling for fake outs. Oh no, I can't move. Oh, cool. Let justice be done. Yeah, okay. I'm probably not gonna pause for these ones going forward because this one actually looks like it's gonna... Yeah. Oh. Okay, come on. Maybe I will pause for this instead. Okay, I believe this is where I blew it last. Man, I'm not really in a good spot right now, am I? Wait, was that not what I was supposed to do? Okay. Okay, here we go. I think I know what I actually need to do. Yeah. I broke her mask. Huh? What would you like to wear tomorrow, honey? Solomon and Christina are paying a visit and bringing food, too. I'll help you up and we can all enjoy a picnic on the front porch. How's that sound? Ceroba? Yes? I don't... This is all so pitiful. Hey, don't say that. We don't need to have anyone over. It could just be us. A picnic sounds lovely. I want you and Kanako to have one, surrounded by your closest friends. What are you saying? Gosh. You know, I never was afraid of it all my life, but now that it's so close... No. Shut up. Stop it. Say it like it is, or don't say anything. I can't do this, not now. I'm sorry. There's something I must tell you. My work. We never talked about it much, did we? We didn't. When I built this house, I installed a basement. What? The entrance is under the kotatsu. Always has been. There, I work towards a project. Something much bigger than myself. Bigger than all of us. I don't understand. I recorded a message for you. When I'm gone, I would like you to view it. Will you do that for me? I will. I promise you, I will. I haven't seen tears from you since we met at the crossing. I save them for moments that matter. I'm glad, because this moment matters a lot to me. Oh no. Somebody was listening. What? What was that? Were you in my head just now? You have no right! I don't know how that happened. It just sort of did. Oh, whoa. Come on. Okay, so it starts us off at the third phase. This boss fight really is all about just throwing stuff at you. Isn't it? Yeah, this is just chaos now. Yeah. See, this has always been the tricky thing about me and health bars. If I don't get hurt, then I don't get hurt. Being a little generous to me with this bullet pattern. I'll get the hang of this pattern eventually. Maybe I should turn auto fire on. Okay, let's save this for the second turn now. Right, I made it to the second turn. I've seen that. Oh, and there we go. Alright, let's hope I don't die instantly this time as well. Great. Okay, I made it to the third phase. Or the third turn. Okay, I've only got one healing item left for this last phase. Assuming this isn't the last phase, but it's certainly not. Our little girl, Kanako. She needs to live a happy life, unaffected by my endeavors. That is my final wish. Oh no. Kanako? What are you doing down here? Is it true? What? Am I different? Kanako, Daddy said he would have lived a long time if I wasn't here. He would still be... No. Your father loved you, and he didn't want to put you in any danger. You heard him. His dream. All these books and papers. You've been trying to finish it, haven't you? With my limited abilities, yes. But it doesn't involve you. I've been looking into ways to create the serum without a boss monster. I'll figure it out. I have to. But I found this in the trash. You figured it out last week. Using the leftover extract from the human soul. I believe I have removed any corruption it held. Negating the need for someone pure of heart, yes. So you did it. Daddy's wish could come true, right? We could make him smile, make him proud of us. But he didn't want you to be a part of this, and I agree. Let me do it! I want to make things right, be useful for once. And I trust you to keep me safe. I do believe that the refined method would work. I just... Please? You promised you would make his dream come true. I did. Very well. But I'll make it quick. I'll ensure your safety throughout the procedure, alright? Mm-hmm. We'll be the heroes of the underground. All thanks to you and Daddy. Heroes, huh? That has a nice ring to it. Okay, wait here. You will need to stand very still for this. Close your eyes and I'll begin the fusion extraction. You may feel a pinch or two, but it'll all be over before you know it. Understood? Understood! You truly believe in this, don't you? Yeah. Love you lots. Love you more. No! No, 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 no! Why didn't it work? Kanako, wake up! Wake up right now! Mommy's here, come on! Hey! What? What have I done? So you know the truth now. Are you satisfied? Do you find joy in making me relive my darkest memories? I never claimed to be a saint. I'm drowning in a sea of mistakes like anyone else. But instead of sinking, I'm chasing the one ray of sunlight peeking through the surface. I tried letting go, moving on, but I guess deep down, I'm too stubborn to live like that. This is my fate. This is how it must be. You listen to a 6-year-old. Yeah, of course. What else is new? This is gonna be a problem. I can feel it. That first attack is really hard to dodge. Hits the spot. Yeah, out of healing items. This is gonna be interesting. Well, I made it this far again, but of course, I can only take one more hit, and yeah, it went about as predictably as I thought it would. Alright, I've made it this far again, and this time I don't have only 5 HP. Not that it mattered anyways. You know what? I'm turning auto fire on. Let's see if it makes a difference. I may only be at 5 HP, but I managed to keep the hot dog until now. So that was nice. Oh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the auto fire is working wonders for me. For the most part. Come on. Yeah, I should have expected that. You know, after everything that has happened up until this point, I didn't think I'd make it this far again. But, here we go. Haha! I broke your stick! What are you gonna do now? Oh, it looks like I broke her mask, too. Oh, cry me a river. This took me at least 25 attempts. My love. My child. All gone. Why wouldn't you just... I swore I had the key. Saving monster kind from their demise. Carrying on his legacy. It was worth the risk to me. But now my life is over. For nothing. For no one. I have done unforgivable things. I let my husband work himself to death. I put my precious little girl through hell. And... oh God. Star. Martlet. All for a chance to make a difference. A chance. I don't think I can bear this weight any longer. You won this battle. Do what needs to be done. You know, I used to complain about how Undertale was way too easy, to the point where it felt like I was playing a visual novel more than a video game. In hindsight, I think I'd rather an easier game, an easier Undertale than a hard Undertale. What are you waiting for? Please, give me this. No. Why are you like this? Always taking the high road. Aren't you angry? Aren't you just? Pull the trigger already. Pull it. Nah, I've got a record to hold up, I guess. Is that the term? What? Ceroba. You beat me up pretty badly, huh? Star, don't sweat it too much. I reckon I deserved it for the Wild East fiasco. Heck of a hit, though. I didn't know you had that in you. I'm so sorry. Where am I? Clover, we gotta get out of here. No, it's finished. Clover won. Y'all had a fight, and the deputy won? My lessons worked. Wait, how much did I miss? I don't know what to do. Apologize, make excuses, nothing would change reality. I've dug a hole far too deep to climb out of, and for nothing. Hey, where was I a few hours ago? In this same situation? My judgment was clouded and I screwed up, but you forgave me. The 4 others did as well. We both make poor choices, no sugarcoating that. But there is hope, at least. I believe there is. I can't begin to grasp what you've gone through, but this was an absolutely horrible way of dealing with it. You can't change what has happened, you're right. But you can control how you live from now on. Your actions will mean everything. But Chujin, his legacy, his wish, it will never be fulfilled. Chujin might not have been the perfect monster I thought he was, but even his darkest secrets came from a caring place. And that right there is his legacy. It isn't found in a serum to save the world. Everyone here helped everything he crafted. Or everyone he helped everything he crafted. That's what matters. Martlet's right. He made a life down here bearable for so many. And for that, he has my respect. I never thought about it like that. What the hell was I thinking? I was so tunnel visioned, so lost. It happens to the best of us. We can work through this. We're here for you. Now, you should take some time to heal, recoup, but Kanako's well-being is still a valid concern. I have connections to the royal scientists, so I'll begin an investigation. Try my best to help. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Martlet. Clover, I owe an apology to you most of all. Our time in the steamworks and what I said, it wasn't fake. It did allow me to briefly forget my troubles and have fun, but my reasoning for being there, I can't begin to... Why? I mean... Thank you. I'm gonna cry. I can't believe it's come to this, but... Clover, I think your journey is at its end. Asgore and the barrier await us. No, already? As sad as it is, Clover needs to go home. That won't work. What? Sure, we know Clover for who they are, but Asgore? He won't see Clover as we do, and he doesn't care to learn. But this is a unique situation. The king has always been kind and understanding. Yeah, Clover wouldn't hurt anyone. You think that's ever mattered in the past? The truth stings, but it is what it is. So, what? Should I take Clover back to Snowdin? Hide out for the rest of our lives? Yeah, why couldn't Clover stay with us? I mean, it's plausible, but won't the Royal Guard be on the hunt? After so many encounters, Clover just disappears? It wouldn't be the first time. Oh yeah, they would probably think the same thing happened again. But what about the others? You know, the next humans. Clover gets to live happily, but they have to die? Oh. We don't know their hearts. Maybe they, what, deserve it? Have you learned anything? I'm just weighing our options. We're backed into a corner here, alright? Hey, calm down, guys. You know I really thought tonight's fiasco was enough. We all talked it through and things were going well. But you immediately suggest giving the future children up to... I didn't mean it like that. Get off my case. You probably want to go home, don't ya? Humanity already won by trapping us down here, yet they keep twisting the knife. This cannot continue any longer. You must have places to go, correct? The castle? The barrier? So monsters wouldn't have to worry about being stuck down here. Anyway, we'll bypass the Royal Guard and plead your case to Asgore. Remember your real mission, Clover. Asgore only needs 2 more souls to shatter the barrier. What a world it would be if I had 2 whole friends. Most act cheerful, but life down here, it's hopeless. I was trying to remember the dialogue. The 5 children you set out to find in the first place. Despite its ups and downs, our little adventure was a blast. Asgore's still out there, threatening human lives. I must thank you for opening my eyes. Keep your head in the game. Turns out you're a pretty damn good leader, Clover. Come on, Clover. You are a kind soul, one of the best I've met. Clover! Clover! Clover, what are you doing? Hey, Clover, what's going on? You're scaring us here. It's time. What does that mean? It's time to go. No! No. We'll think of a plan. We have options. Yeah, don't do something you'll regret. If it's Snowden you don't like, you can live with me. My house has the space, and the posse loves you. Please, you gotta listen to us, Clover. You deserve better. You're serious? I understand. Ceroba, this whole time, what have we been doing? Dragging Clover around, pulling at a leash. Selfish. Clover came here by their own volition. They deserve to leave by it too. But you don't want this outcome, right? Surely, if there was another way? But let's face it, there isn't. I believe Clover realized that a long time ago. I don't know what to say. As much as I want to stop you, I see it in your eyes. This is about our freedom, isn't it? Clover, you are the bravest, most selfless human I've ever met. Of course, I've only met one. But if I ever meet another, I hope they're just like you. I'd promote you to sheriff, because Lord knows you've earned it. But you aren't sheriff material. You're much more. I already made my feelings known in HOTLAND. So... Haha. Psst. Come on, Ceroba. There we go. This means more to us than you know. To everyone. Well, I understand if you two don't want to be here for, you know. Do you have what you need? I do. Guess the sun's getting low. I'll see you around, partner. Wait, so Starlo does know what the sun is? You got a receipt for that? Thanks, kid. Goodbye, Clover. You've changed my life, truly. How will I know you're a human now, huh? This means a lot. I'm sorry the world is like this, but people like you make it better. Thank you. We'll be outside. You've gained my respect. I mean it. Do you want me to stay? Go on. I'll be okay. Very well. This won't be forgotten. Goodbye, Clover. So, this is it. All that work just to become another cog in the machine. You've grown so predictable. I could undo all this right now, but maybe you've earned your rest. After all, there's always another. Can't say it's been fun, so I suppose this is where we part ways. Oh, who am I kidding? Until we meet again, friend. And that was Undertale Yellow. That was interesting, to say the least. I mean, it's definitely not Undertale, but I don't think it was ever trying to be Undertale. Now, is it better than Undertale? Not really, because Undertale, like, it does so many things that Undertale did well, but it lacks that special sauce that made Undertale Undertale. It very much feels like a really, really well-made Undertale fan game. But an Undertale fan game nonetheless. There's the shufflers. And they're working for Mo. This is the best outcome. There's the coal miners. Oh, he got promoted. That's one of the flower girls. Nope, there's Ceroba. Mooch was hiding in the corn. Aw. For Desmond. Oh, I was just about to say, is that it? And it's like, nope, there's a little bit more. I've been thinking about that day. A lot. Time is a funny thing, you know? I guess in the big picture of my life, you were only a blip. But oftentimes those blips make the biggest impacts. The king offered me a promotion, a guard post in new home, but after experiencing the worst job the job had to offer, I declined. Not only that, I put in my 2 weeks. I felt that there are much better causes to pour myself into. Anyways, sorry that I'm putting you on one of my rafts again. Might not be the most appropriate send-off after the last ride, but it's the best tribute I could think of. It's nice. It is. Thanks for doing this. Felt good to craft something with meaning again. You got your gift? Yeah, here you go. Oh, I almost forgot. There's someone I invited who was a friend of Clover's. A friend? Hello? Is this the right place? Oh, hello. Howdy. Sorry if I'm intruding. My name is Dalv, and I was living in the ruins when Clover first entered the underground. So you were the first to meet him. One of the first, I suppose. Anyway, when we met, I acted foolish and attacked Clover. I think we all did that at one point. I promise it didn't last long, though, and I held back a little. Where was I going with this? Clover helped you out of your situation. Yes. All in all, Clover was very kind to me. And that checks out. It's nice to meet you, Dalv. Thanks for coming. Of course. Well, no more stalling. Everyone ready? I believe so. Oh, wait a second. I want to place one more thing. Safety glasses? I want Clover to stay safe on their journey. Can't forget them, right? No, you can't. There's an echo flower. There you go. Goodbye, friend. Thanks for all you've done. See you around, kid. Take care, Clover. And I guess this is how they end up in the... This is how Clover's gear ends up in the trash heap, which is then found by Bratty and Catty. Oh, Sir Palo playtested this game. Beep person. Yeah, I only recognize Sir Palo. Tifa punch face. Are these the, Are these, like, backers or something for the game? Pass this part. In fact, never show this again. Oh, Game Jolt. I reckon. Oh, well, that's the website that I got the game off of. Based on the world of Undertale, created by Toby Fox and Temmie Chang. Yeah, and then it falls into the trash. Somebody calls for help. You answer the call. Undertale Yellow. I was about to say, is that it? The end. Okay, yeah, we finally made it to the end. I guess that means this is a good place to stop, if any, or as any. Okay, so I didn't have the time to say this in the recording, so I'm just going to say this now. I have no interest in doing the, I guess we are supposed to call it the No Mercy route in Undertale Yellow, or any of the other routes in Undertale Yellow in general. Honestly, after the Ceroba boss fight, I'm pretty tapped out for this game. Um, which, speaking about Ceroba, this is something that I wanted to talk about during the boss fight itself, but I kept dying over and over and over again. About what she did to Kanako. This is one of those things that at first I was really skeptical of, I guess. Not skeptical, I was very critical of at first. Because it does, like, I'm not the first person to point out that that was not a very smart move on Ceroba's part. I mean, she's basically listening to a 6-year-old. She's letting a 6-year-old reason with her and explain to her. And it's like, a 6-year-old's not going to understand the consequences of these kinds of choices and these kinds of decisions, no matter how flowery she makes it sound. But now that I've actually taken the time to actually sit down, play the game myself, and get a feel for Ceroba's character, you know what? Yeah, I could totally see Ceroba making a rash decision like that. To be honest, like, one thing that the game has made particularly clear about Ceroba is that she clearly wasn't the brains of the operation. That was clearly Chujin. So yeah, that's all I really had to say. Oh yeah, and one more thing. To satisfy a stupid promise that I made to myself back in my Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough, um the whole entire reason why I started this channel was because of Amano Pikami. And no, I'm not going to elaborate further on that. In fact, I'm banking on the fact that nobody's going to make it this far in the video to hear this.